Hey guys, Mr. Woomer here in the Masonry Lab. For this week's video presentation, we're just going to talk a little bit more about what we're going over in class, which is concrete masonry units, CMUs for short. So, what I have behind me here, with the aid of one of our students' projects, which is coming out pretty nice by the way, is an array of CMUs. Now, old guys like me, don't laugh. We'll call these things cinder blocks. Okay, so back in the day, I guess one of the original ingredients for making block was actual cinders, which is a byproduct of coal. They used to use cinders and slag, which comes from iron, of course. Today, these are composed of Portland cement, sand, water, a number of different finer aggregates. But what it basically boils down to is concrete. Okay, so these blocks today are made out of concrete, and it gives them a good amount of strength, durability. They stand up to the elements. Now, from a practical standpoint, I want you guys to understand how to differentiate between the different sizes of block. All right, so it comes in a lot of different forms. What we have here, and what we mostly have at the shop, are your industrial grade, your typical block that you would use on like a foundation wall in residential or some commercial construction applications. But what you're looking at is actually three different types of block here behind me. Now, on the face side of each one of these, you'll notice that they almost look identical, don't they? You have your 7 5/8. We're going to call it an 8-inch. And we have 15 5/8 going this way. Of course, when you have the 3/8 mortar joint in modular construction, this will work out to 8 and to 16. Okay, so the face side of these are all the same. What makes them different is the width, and that is the biggest thing that you need to know about CMUs. When you were talking about the structural load that they're going to have to carry, how big of a building this is, how much weight is going to be put on this foundation, that's what determines the size of the block. So the width. Therefore, if I take these blocks and tip them over to show you, although they're the exact same on the face side, same dimensions, they're very different in terms of their width. So what you have on my left, this would be your 8-inch block. And what makes this an 8-inch block is this right here. This is 7 5/8 wide. When a wall is constructed with 8-inch block, we call that an 8-inch wall. When you've got a block that is only 3 5/8, we're going to call that a 4-inch wall. Over here we have a 10-inch block. Okay, so this would be for a wall that is going to have to hold a lot more weight than a 4-inch would be used for. So even though these are exactly the same dimension, when you have them upright, as you would have them in the actual wall itself, they're very, very different in terms of thickness. And let's see if I can fix this. And to just add one more bit to this, the most common sizes that you would find with CMUs would be 4-inch, which we have here, 6-inch, which of course isn't 6 inches, it's 5 5/8, 8-inch, probably the most common. Chances are, if you guys go down in your basement, in your house, and you have a CMU wall, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be an 8-inch wall. 10, and I don't have a 12. 12 inches is what we would go up to with common sizes. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you can tell the difference between the different types of CMU. And again, there are even more than this. these are the most common sizes that you would find in building today. But I'll see you this week in class. Thanks for watching.